Hey y'all, it's Nikki. There is so much to do downtown these days, but honestly, parking can be a headache. Downtown Austin Alliance has launched a new program that can ease the hassle of trying to find the perfect spot. If you shop at 35 select businesses downtown, you can get free 2-hour validated parking in select garages. This program is running from February 23rd through April 30th while supplies last. And vouchers are valid all day Sunday through Thursday and until 4 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. So visit downtownaustin.com to learn more.
Hey y'all, it's Eva Ruth. Doer is a company that makes denim and lifestyle apparel, and I've been obsessed with their jeans lately. Their clothing is made for us to move freely without having to sacrifice comfort or style, which I just think is perfect for Austinites. My Doer jeans are comfortable enough to wear on errands or walking the dogs, and they look and feel great. So check out shopdoer.com/CCAustin for 15% off of your first order. That's shopdoer.com/CCAustin.
Today on CityCast Austin is the Tuesday News Roundup. We're going to talk about the latest on our painted crosswalks, some election news, and we're going to share some of your comments. It's Tuesday, February 24th. I'm Nikki Devon, and this is what Austin's talking about. Hello, I am here with my producer, Eva Ruth Morvek. What is up, Eva Ruth?
Hi, Nikki. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Okay, so first up, last Wednesday, Austin removed 3 experimental crosswalks from neighborhood streets after federal officials shut down this safety study that they were doing. And this decision that followed the Trump administration's push to eliminate what it calls, in quotation marks, political messaging from American roads, right? So we've talked about this before. There are about 15 or 16 places throughout the city where the roads are painted in various ways. I mean, some of them are murals, some of them are banners. The ones we're talking about today, 2 are rainbow designs. And a third is painted to resemble bricks, like a brick paved way. So they're located Morrow Street and Watson Street, Manor Road in Leona, and Pedernales Street and Weberville Road.
That's so sad. These are just like art. The brick one, really? It's just art.
It's art. Brick looks like a street. It could be called, there's cobblestone all over Austin. They were all installed in October of 2024 as part of a Federal Highway Administration study testing whether colorful or patterned pavement markings affect pedestrian safety. The FHWA ended the experiment early in November, citing, quote, adverse safety concerns, and ordered the city to restore the sites to the standard white markings. But the report findings were mixed. So some aesthetic treatments appear to improve how often drivers stop to let people cross the road. But then also other findings said that the colorful crosswalks caused confusion and made it difficult for pedestrians with low vision to detect street edges and interpret the meaning of the colors.
I mean, the brick one, I do think, like, if you were trying to walk and maybe had, vision problems at all, like, that would be a little bit confusing, just like where, what the, is it going to be bumpy? Like, where does it end? It's just kind of random.
They should get rid of all the cobblestone on 6th Street, because I've been tripping on that for years. And I'm so like, get rid of all of it so everybody is safe. I mean, Austin was one of several cities that we applied to participate in this pilot. It was supposed to run through 2026. So they stopped it a full year early. They said that the aesthetic treatments were, quote, found to degrade both the detection and recognition of the crosswalk as traffic control device for pedestrians, specifically with low vision. But also it's just like, it causes a little confusion because crash data in Austin at the 3 sites showed not a lot of change, but it's because there are really no crashes at those intersections. But KUT talked to the city, and the city said it compared 5 years of prior crash data with 375 days after the installation and found annualized crash rates decline from 0.2 crashes per year to 0. And so no crashes happened involving pedestrians before or after the installation, which says to me it has not affected anything.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so it's like this, this quote unquote,
study. What was the purpose?
That's exactly what my question is going to be. What was the point? What's the purpose? There were no adverse safety. Nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean, what happened was there were new federal safety rules banning this stuff. Like, I think it was in late October that this all came up.
Yeah, this is all mirroring the directive that Governor Greg Abbott issued to cities and counties October 8th.
Right.
Ordering TxDOT to enforce a ban on any roadway markings that do not direct traffic, saying, quote, Texans expect their taxpayer dollars to be used wisely and not to advance political agendas on Texas roadways. But like a brick road is not, painted brick is not a political agenda. And on UT's campus, there's a huge paint, like Texas is painted on Guadalupe. That's not a political, it's like, and then on some of these things, it's just art. Like some of these murals, it's just art. I don't think
it's just art. Yeah.
So, it feels like they don't want the black, one of the big things that stand out is the Black Lives Matter huge road mural that they were all pissy about and the rainbow crosswalks all over the city.
I do like that. I saw that there was some like pushback when the Crestview one was removed. The neighborhood kind of erected flags, and I know that big chair at the church nearby was repainted in rainbow colors. They're like, yes, we're still gonna do our thing. Thank you so much.
We're still gonna be who we are. Well, you take our sidewalks, we'll up you a chair, a gigantic chair.
Yeah.
and like there's a church downtown that has a rainbow. They've painted their steps rainbow. So it's good to see it.
Okay.
We'll take it. And so Austin is still waiting to hear back from TxDOT on whether it can keep the remaining 12 decorative pavement markings that are, currently identified as potentially in violation of these new state rules. And that includes the rainbow crosswalk in the neighborhood at 4th and Colorado, the Black Artists Matter mural on East 11th, and the all caps Texas on Guadalupe Street next to UT campus. And so we still don't know. We don't have any answers about what's going to happen. But, it's
the actual political ones or potentially. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it does send a message. And so I'm just like, okay, message received. And then the other thing that I wanted to bring up is an Austin ISD parent filed a complaint with the Texas Attorney General alleging that a high school in Austin violated the Texas Women's Privacy Act. And if you don't know what that is, the Texas Women's Privacy Act is known as the bathroom bill. It restricts the bathrooms transgender people can use in government buildings. The law was passed in September. It took effect on December 4th, and it mandates all multi-stall restrooms in public buildings ensure people are using the restroom that matches their sex assigned at birth and not their gender identity. So the complaint alleges that a biological male student has been using female restrooms, bathrooms, and private spaces. Now, I don't know what those private spaces are in Austin High School. I'm guessing they're talking about locker rooms, maybe?
Yeah,
at
maybe
Austin High. So it sounds like the parent complained in January, and the school did not respond to her liking. The AISD parent tried again February 3rd, and sent them a letter from Texas Values. So she has now taken it to the Attorney General's office. Texas Values is a conservative organization in support of the bathroom bill. And Mary Elizabeth Castle, who is the director of government relations at Texas Values, says that the law is clear. Public school students must use the restrooms and locker rooms according to their biological sex. This parent and her daughter clearly identify this individual as a male who should not have access to female private spaces at the public school. I hope that the parent and her daughter can find some relief and put a stop to this, or else the school must face consequences for not following the Texas Women's Privacy Act.
Oof, man.
to that I say, first of all, how did this parent and her daughter clearly identify this person as a male? How do you know anything about what's happening with this person's biology? I don't know who this student is, but for a parent to say, we have done the research, we've done the footwork.
It's so awkward.
And we have decided that this person is biologically a male. Like, what are you talking about? And how does the school even respond to that? What are they expecting to happen with this stuff in a high school?
Exactly this is what they're expecting to happen.
Yeah, like how do you know if someone is biologically one gender or the other, unless you are looking at things you should not be looking at, unless you are like this,
asking questions
you should not be asking. This is a very private thing that you're inserting yourself into. This mama don't know nothing about this kid. They're going by what their child has told them. And if this is a biological male, how does this little girl know that? It's just, there's too much. Mind your business. That's really that's it.
It's ugly. And this is exactly ugly. I mean, they try.
You're asking children to police each other. And it's
right. Is that what they should? It's kind of like with the crosswalks too. I mean, is that what we want these people paying attention to? You know, crosswalks, repainting crosswalks instead of potholes, or like actual things that could help reduce pedestrian deaths in Austin, which we do need to do. Like, we do have a problem with that. You know, where does Vision Zero play in with the painted crosswalks? I don't know, but like, it should be based on science. I mean, and the same thing with the bathroom bill stuff. Like, this bill was in the works for so long. Republicans tried so long to pass it. Finally, it is here. And this is exactly what they wanted, was a test case, you know, and to see like this group, Texas Values, this is what they've been waiting for, is the, you know, opportunity to like push, say, see, there is a need for this. There's a little girl or a high school girl who's uncomfortable in the bathroom because this person she's identified as a boy is in there.
Never mind that person's comfort. Never mind that person's comfort. We're not even going to discuss that person's comfort. That person deserves safety too. And do you want your kids concentrating on education, or do you want your kids policing each other's bodies? Which is it?
Right. I mean, and I don't think that she should be uncomfortable. I agree. I don't think that the other person involved should be uncomfortable either. I mean, why can we not accommodate everybody? And it really puts AISD just back under the microscope also from the state. Of course this would happen in Austin. You know what I mean? Like,
of course it would happen in Austin. I'm not saying that this girl does not deserve to feel safe, right? Like, she has been taught conservative values. If she comes from a conservative household, yes, she deserves to be safe. But I am also saying that this other person deserves the same care and safety and rights, and like, they should be able to have a good high school experience too, and a safe high school experience too. And I feel like what this bathroom bill does is it puts the comfort of conservative students over other students, is what I feel. And that's not fair either. High school is a tough time, but I think that, you know, I think it's good to remember that everybody deserves the same kind of care.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Children shouldn't have to police each other. So hopefully that'll work out and everybody will be accommodated and taken care of.
And not be just like made an example of.
And made an example of on either side. Hey y'all, it's time to make your voice heard. Austin continues to face significant infrastructure challenges like aging facilities, growing service demands, and affordability pressures. To organize and prioritize, representatives across city departments scored hundreds of individual project requests using criteria like timeliness and readiness, critical need, and efficiency. And then through a structured and collaborative review process, city staff refined this need assessment into their 2026 bond initial draft recommendation list. Y'all, this list totals $700 million. And then on January 21st, That list was submitted to mayor and council. So, what does this mean for you? Community members are invited to a series of open house meetings to learn about proposed bond projects and share feedback that will help ensure these investments reflect Austin's most pressing infrastructure needs and community priorities. So RSVP and learn more at austintexas.gov/bond2026.
Hey y'all, it's Eva Ruth. I don't know about you, but I feel like this time of year in Austin, the one thing that is consistent is that the weather is constantly changing. Our mornings can be really chilly, so you gotta have your layers, but by the afternoon, you're burning up and peeling these layers off. So the one thing that I'm reaching for constantly is my Doer Shacket. That's right, a shirt jacket. It's a perfect neutral color and it's made from this super high quality fabric that is so comfortable and cozy. And their clothing is really versatile. You can wear this jacket dressed up, dressed down, dressed all around. Doer's denim and lifestyle apparel is made for us to move freely without sacrificing comfort or style. And that sounds perfect for us Austinites. So if you don't have your own Doers yet, now is the time to check them out. Go to shopdoer.com/CC Austin and you'll get 15% off of your first order. That's shopdoer.com/CC Austin.
Okay, so we are more than halfway through early voting for the March 3rd primary elections. It is voting season. Hopefully y'all
happening.
Hopefully you guys have voted or are on your way to early vote. You have until the 27th.
Yeah, for early voting, and then election day will be March 3rd.
March 3rd, yeah. And so Travis County voters are showing up. Vote Hub is tracking voter turnout by party across the state. And overall, it's higher, but especially specifically when it comes to the Democratic Party. What do we think this is about? What is going on?
So Vote Hub is using voter turnout data from the Texas Secretary of State's office and the Travis County Clerk's office. And they have this turnout data broken up by party. And it looks like Democrats are really getting out there in large cities across the state, including right here in Austin. So as of Monday morning, there have been like 48,000 ballots cast in the Democratic primary, which is compared to 16,000 at this time. So we're already like something like 80% at the number of total voting from 2022 or of total early voting. And we're using 2022 because that was also a midterm election year. So it's like the most similar, people don't have the draw of a presidential race to come out and vote. I think that one thing that's really, getting people to the polls, because they're only voting for the primaries for the Republican or Democratic side. They're not yet at the midterms. That happens in November. So it's really these like super high profile races, especially the Texas Senate seat. The Democratic primary is against James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett. We've talked about them a lot. They can't stop making headlines, these two. And I think people are getting out there for it. But there are, it's crazy. I mean, these numbers are like, it's pretty big across the board in Texas. And, it doesn't say, I think it just shows that people are engaged, I guess.
It doesn't say who's in the front, who's front running or anything yet.
Yeah, but I'm seeing so many ads. I'm so tired of getting these ads in the mail. Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy.
Hey girl, it's us again. We try real hard.
I counted over the weekend 5 or 6 different mailers from this one candidate, Chris Gober.
So like in the mail, it's like snail mail?
Snail mail, a lot. They're spending a lot of money on this, and they're all on the Republican side. I'm seeing all MAGA. We are the closest to Trump. Like they're still very much on that bandwagon.
Oh my God.
So he's not on the ballot, but he's playing a big role. So voter turnout is up, especially like I said, in the Democratic primary, not so much higher in the Republican. It is slightly up. We'd expect more people are voting this year than in 2022, just by numbers. But I wanted to mention, I know this is it gets to be a lot with the elections and with all the different races that are happening, but a couple that we haven't talked about are for House districts that are representing Austin. So there's 49. House District 49 is an open seat. Gina Hinojosa is the current representative there, but she's running for governor. So there are 9 different candidates going for this seat. And again, it's just the primary, but that's kind of where the election is for Travis County and these seats. So this area includes UT and West Campus. And there's some really big fundraisers. Montserrat Garibay is a front runner as far as like how much she's raised. She used to be the assistant deputy secretary for the U.S. Department of Education. And then we've also got another familiar name for a lot of people, Kathy Tovo. She used to be a city council member, and
she ran for mayor too.
She ran for mayor. Yep. And
Yeah.
she's hoping, I think that like her name recognition will help get her on at least like a runoff. And then there's another candidate who's raised a lot of money named Josh Reyna, and he's the chief of staff and general counsel for a current state senator. One of his big priorities is defending communities from ICE. So we are seeing that, play out in the state races as well. And then the other House district I wanted to mention is House District 50. This is James Tallarico's district. So because he's running for U.S. Senate, then we have an open race there. And there are, I think, at least 6 Democratic candidates. It's a lot. So I know it's a lot to get through, but like try to get through these guides.
I think that having so many people to choose from also speaks to how involved people are. Like, it's like there's this recognition that things need to change or there's changes needed and people are just putting their hat in the ring. Like,
yeah, I mean, they think they have a chance. And I think, Democrats especially are just like, well, if there's no name on the ticket, then they're going to lose, so you might as well run candidates in every category and
may as well
shoot your shot,
Yeah, it seems like it's going pretty well too. And also, this is just the beginning. We got to buckle up. Like this is just the beginning. It feels really good to see so many people engaged, honestly, because I do think that there can be election fatigue, especially in Austin, especially when it feels like there's no point. If you're a Democrat, it feels like there's just no point because we live in Texas. So it feels good that maybe there's a little difference in that. Maybe more people are caring, I guess, or either way, becoming engaged. I think that, Republicans going to show up. We're going to see them. They may not have yet, but they will. They historically do in Texas.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So keep y'all eyes on it. And also, seriously, though, if you haven't voted yet, just go vote. It's easy. Get it out of the way. Okay, so last but not least today, we wanted to share a few of the things we have been hearing from y'all. Listen, I love hearing from our listeners.
They're paying attention.
They're paying attention. It's validating. I'm a Pisces. I like validation. So in a recent episode, we talked about our roses, thorns, and buds about Austin's food scene. And we asked y'all to share what you loved and hated about Austin. And y'all delivered. So Micah Pease said, I'm new to Austin, so it's too early to say what I hate, but I love the creative scene. And you are not wrong. Austin's creative scene is top tier.
There's a lot of it. There's so much. Yeah. I mean, we put a bunch of events in our listings, but there's always more. There's so many art galleries and theater options, like, under the radar kind of stuff. And we really do bring out the creative in people.
Yeah, we like to keep it cute here. And then Robert F. says, I love the new Wishbone Bridge and Austin's attempts to make the city special. And I love that. I like that.
That one cracked me up. It's
really?
Like we're trying to make it special. We're really trying.
Listen, I'll take it.
If you haven't checked it out, it's the new hike. It's on the hike and bike trail close to the Longhorn Dam. There's a beautiful tunnel that goes underneath also. It's really cool. Our newsletter editor, Kelsey, loves it. So you've probably seen it in the newsletter. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad that Robert likes it too.
I'll take it. Micah, Robert, thank y'all so much. Y'all got something y'all want to share with us here at CityCast Austin? You can send us an email at austin@citycast.fm, or you can do my favorite thing and leave us a voicemail, which listen, your girl loves a voicemail. Send me a voicemail at 512-200-2227.
And we'll play it. We can play your voicemail right here. It'd be so fun.
So we also like to hear from our CityCast Austin neighbors. And we recently got a cute little message from Elias S. about our recent trivia night. Elias and several of our other members, along with some new friends and old CityCast Austin friends, new CityCast Austin friends, hopefully maybe future neighbors. They joined us all at Stargazer, and I hosted, a trivia night. In an email a couple of days after, Elias said, "Thanks to Nikki, Kelsey, and Eva Ruth, and all of the great folks at CityCast Austin. Nice people like you are the main reason we have a lovely city." And look,
oh
yes, Elias, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you all of our CityCast Austin neighbors for being so engaged. I can't wait to see y'all again soon. And if you're listening to this and you're like, man, I want to be a neighbor, you can join our membership program. Go to membership.citycast.fm. And you really should do it now because, Ruth, you give them the good news.
Yeah, it is exciting news. We are giving away a pair of South by Southwest music badges this year. So South by is coming up. It starts on March 12th. They're doing everything at once this year: music, interactive, film. You have to be a CityCast Austin member to win this pair of tickets. So if you join now, then you will be considered. We're going to consider you if you're a current member as well. We're going to pick a winner at random on March 6th, but go ahead and enter now, become our member. These badges are worth more than $800 a piece, y'all. Oof. So this is a big deal. Yeah. And CityCast Austin membership is only $10 a month. So it's a really great price for you. And if you join, you can have a chance to win these badges and then also come to our next trivia event and meet Elias, who's lovely, and see how we're attempting to make the city special every day.
Attempting. We're in the attempt. We're trying.
We're attempting.
Shout out to all of y'all. It was it just always feels so good to connect. It always feels so good to meet new people.
I feel like it's like it is our neighborhood feeling, These are people who we can keep having these conversations with. They get us. They want to feel that connection with each other. And it's fun. I'm glad we're growing our neighborhood.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that is all of our Tuesday News Roundup. Ruth, thank you so much for doing this.
Just the two of us.
All right. Bye, Ruth.
Bye, Nikki.
That's all for today here on CityCast Austin. If you enjoyed the show, tell your friend. Maybe tell your friend that you want to become a member so y'all can go to South by Southwest together. Rate our show, leave us a review, and of course, subscribe to our CityCast Austin newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye, y'all.